your destiny is tied up with what level of consciousness you inhabit. Hey, namaste, beautiful goddess. So this is just a chat with Viv. And so ideally you want the energy flowing. You don't want one chakra blocked because then it affects above and below. I'll give you a quick example. So if your sacral chakra is blocked, it might be hard for you. You might be a very spiritual person. The upper chakras are open, but because of sacral chakra blockages, for example, that spiritual energy and even ideas as to how to manifest your destiny will get blocked and not reach the root chakra. So that you may be all ideas, but it's hard for you to make things concrete. Okay, does that make sense? Can you see how it's like the energy has to come down and through and get to the root, which is that manifestation level, the level of solid things that can happen for many spiritual people where they're just upper chakra, they're not in their lower chakras. I want to talk to you about your destiny. Those of you who are interested in that, stay tuned. I want to share some thoughts with you. Also, so what I want to announce with this is that I'm doing for the Spring Challenge, I am having some live sessions that will not be on YouTube. They won't be available to the public. They'll only be for those who sign up for and take the Chakra Challenge, this Chakra Healing Challenge, to get clearer on your destiny. I'm giving my time to do this, and I only really want folks who are leaders, healers, light workers, who are stepping forward into their greatness and into their destiny. I believe we do all have a destiny. We have soul gifts. We have talents and abilities that are unique. They're a unique expression of who we are. And I really believe we're here to express those gifts, those talents, to thrive while helping others. Let me know in the chat, do you feel like you're on the path to your destiny, that you're at least at the beginning of the path or the middle of the path? Or are you a wise woman and you're, maybe later in years and you feel like you've really accomplished your destiny? I'd really like to know. How do you find what your path is? Now, I'm not going to try to tell you like all these YouTube videos, they're always like, do something in 5 minutes, an instant. That's really, really not true. Okay? Nothing is instantaneous. I found that working with the chakras is one of the ways to really work with your own consciousness, because that's really what the chakras are about. They are way, way more powerful than folks who write about them would have you believe. They are levels of consciousness. They are like blueprints. They encode our karmic tendencies, our gifts. And so you can work with each chakra more seriously to basically unfold your destiny, all right? And to unfold greater clarity on why you're here. Like, why are you here? What are you here to do? For example, let's go through them. Your destiny, if you're at the root chakra level, you're still working on a destiny very much of survival. There are survival issues that are perhaps impinging on your spirituality. And by that, I mean, if the root chakra is blocked or conversely too open, and you don't have to really worry about which way it is, it just needs to be balanced. So you could have issues, as you may know, with money, with just even your housing, with stability, with things that are very much of the earth. Now, of course, it's really positive to have that be strong, but you do not want to be just limited to that level of consciousness, goddess. So someone who would be limited to that level of consciousness might only think about money, like even in terms of even their family. They're just focused on accumulating wealth, possessiveness, that type of thing, okay? So you can see that that is just not a spiritually evolved person. We can all see there are some famous people we might see where we can see that level of evolution, where they may have a lot of wealth, but it's almost all that they have, and the other areas of consciousness are imbalanced. So I'm going to go through with you, okay? So stick with me. Let's just talk about that. So you don't want to get stuck at that level because you're not going to really unfold your full destiny. Now at the sacral chakra level, if that's where you're stuck, that's your level of consciousness, you're going to be dealing a lot with your emotions, and you might get stuck in emotions and emotionality and drama with people. Like your whole life might be a series of dramatic events that it's a lot of suffering, a lot of pain, and it's just where you are. It's sort of almost a coloration. Think of the chakras as like different colored sunglasses. And so looking out at the world, that's how you experience the world, okay? So you can't unfold your destiny if you're trapped at the sacral chakra level. And so that's healing that, right? Healing that level of consciousness. At the third chakra level, your destiny is going to be wrapped up in, again, now we come again to money and power and dominance over others, especially at the third chakra. So if you're really wrapped up there, that's where we see people who are tyrants. So it isn't just about money, but it's really about dominance of others. So that's when you see people like dictators, people who are waging war across the planet. They're at that third chakra level where that is almost, that's just the flavor they have. That's the conditioning they have. So that sort of impinges, that sort of limits your destiny because that's how you see the world. Now, once you get to the heart chakra, talking about your destiny, you're going to be able to be a more evolved human being. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you truly, sorry, Percival was scratching something. The regulars know Percival the cat. Once you get to the heart chakra, you're really at the level where, because of the love and compassion, your life in a lot of ways will get smoother, and you will feel some of these very, I guess the way to describe them is more refined emotions that you simply will not access if you are stuck at the root chakra level of destiny and of consciousness. Okay, I hope that makes sense. At this level, at the heart chakra, you are more concerned with and in a place of love and peace, and you emanate that, you have that. And it's not to say nothing bad happens in life, but your consciousness is like you're a brighter light, and things, if all the chakras are in balance, should flow more smoothly for you. You're starting to awaken. Different natural human abilities happen. And then when you get to the throat chakra, again, these are the people who are great orators and great communicators. It doesn't have to be speech, but people who write works that live through the centuries, that influence, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people. It's a higher realm. So then your destiny is more tied up with spiritual truths and helping others. I mean, you have the heart feeding you that love and compassion, and your life is more, when you think of great humanitarians, great leaders, who, while they might have had some human flaws, are predominantly at this level, right? Where they give their lives for others. And even, it doesn't mean that they have to be martyrs, but their lives leave a powerful impact on many people in a very positive way, okay? So you can think in your tradition and throughout history of men and women like that. Okay, so that's then your destiny is there. Now at the ajna level and the crown, talking about them together, the crown chakra is said to not really be a chakra. It's almost like it's beyond that. It's like it's beyond the lower six chakras. At ajna, you're really tapping into deep wisdom. You're a visionary. Now, it's not to say that a business visionary might not have a open ajna chakra. They can, but it's about how do you manifest this? Is your vision just about making yourself more powerful while creating destruction for others? Because that's possible. It's possible to have a level of ajna awareness and yet still be somewhat like have it still tied in very much to ego. So, then you're at that level of consciousness. But if you are positively at ajna level, right, you're a visionary. You can see a positive future, and you're part of creating that positive future. You're not only are you seeing it, but you're visioning and creating, right? So that's what's interesting about ajna chakra. You guys, is that it's that dual function of seeing out what is happening and seeing hidden realms, as well as the visioning that sight implies and being able to manifest from a clear vision and manifest higher qualities into the world, into the planet. And then the crown is really where you're connecting to spirit and you're connecting to the all that is. So with that, I hope this was helpful to give you an idea of your life and levels of consciousness depending where your energy is focused, and that it's not something you change very simply, but if you start to see it, then you can have that awareness. It's like your eyes are opened, and then you can begin to change. Okay, so if you would like to, it's completely free. It's a 7-day, it's basically a chakra mini course. So this is simple, but it is powerful. It's the Chakra Challenge. And so it's 7 days of things you can do for 20 to 30 minutes a day to purify each chakra. Okay, and so sign up for that. It is free. If you've signed up before and you didn't complete, which happens very often, again, that shows you're scattered, your energy is scattered. Sign up again. It should allow you to do that and resend it out to you. So I hope to see you inside the lives, and I will talk with you individually. Of course, it's going to depend on how many people, but talk with you individually about what your chakra imbalance could be and give you feedback one-on-one, as well as show you behind the scenes inside the chakra course, because it'll be private. It will be on a Zoom call. So I should be able to also do that, share screen, and show you inside the full course. So sending you love, blessings. If you have any questions, also look below the video, just place them and I will come back and check. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye. Stay blissed and blessed.